Hello, hello, hi, how you doing? ¿Cómo estás? Konnichiwa. We're getting it all tonight. We're getting it all. Yes, hello. Hello, good evening, everybody coming in. Good Lord, I look big on the screen. Hold on. Why does my OBS want to do this? Well, hello everybody. I'm quite massive on the screen tonight. We will minimize this, make it a little smaller, make it a little easier for y'all to see. Hello.
Nothing wrong with being massive.
Nothing wrong with being big. Big streamers need love too. All right, here we go. It should be good now. Yes. Hello, everybody. Hello. Good evening. Hope everybody's having a pleasant Sunday. Not Sunday, Saturday. Not Sunday yet. Enjoy one more day of the weekend. Well, I guess it is Sunday in the Eastern Hemisphere, but that's no matter. That is no matter. We have got a wonderful, wonderful guest tonight. We've got, once again, I don't know how I keep getting all these well-rounded people. We got, golly, what don't you do around here? We've got YouTuber, artist, general suitor, everybody, and now even college graduate.
I did.
We've got it all. We've got it all. We've got Venus. Yes, Venus is here on the show. Hello, hello, hello. How are you doing?
Hello. Good.
Como estás? Yeah. How's it going? How's it going? Everything.
Good. I'm trying to decide if I should keep my AirPods in or just use my speaker. I don't know which one sounds better.
I'm having good sound with what you're going right now. Even if you use the speaker, I'm sure the sound will probably be pretty good too. So, you know.
All right, then I'll just keep them in.
Yes. So, yeah. Thank you for coming on the program. We've got. First off, before I start to ask you any questions, chat. If you got any questions for Venus, hey, speak up. I will speak for you. But you can speak up. And
I love talking about myself.
Yes, I understand what you're saying, but like on pure premise, that sounds so narcissistic. No, I get. Yeah, let's talk about yourself. So I would just start out with just an incredibly broad thing, and I like to ask everybody: how did you get into the fandom?
Oh, I made a whole video about this. You haven't seen it?
Look, I have. I'm using this as a segue.
Okay. Let me think. I guess it goes all the way back to like elementary school, really.
Oh.
Now I gotta think of it. I remember in 3rd grade, one of my friends would like draw wolves and stuff.
Yeah.
And I was like, whoa, that's really cool. And everyone really liked her. And I was like, I want people to like me. So I started drawing Pokemon. And that's how I started like art and stuff.
I get it.
And then I started reading Warrior Cats. So I was like, okay, so now I'm gonna draw these Warrior Cats because I want people to like my art and stuff. And then I just liked drawing. And then the Warrior Cats kind of like turned into me being on YouTube, like, oh my gosh, Warrior Cats animation. And then people were like drawing the Warrior Cats standing up, and I was like, why are they doing that? What does that mean? And I kind of just like went into a deep like rabbit hole, and I was like, oh, okay, let me draw my cat standing up. And then now here I am.
Hey, just makes sense. Just makes sense.
Yeah.
Captain Tetra, thank you for the follow. Yeah, no, I mean, see, the funny thing is, like, I envision that. Like, I will, all hands up. I was friends with a lot of the art girls at my elementary and middle school. So, like, that's kind of how I first got my first taste of the fandom. Like, just through osmosis for them. Like, I saw them drawing anthro characters and things like that, and I was just like, man, like, I didn't really think like good or bad of it. I was like, oh, all right, that's kind of cool, but I wasn't like running out to get a character yet. I mean, that wasn't until 8-ish years later, but still. No, yeah. But like into talking about your videos, you had the video talking about how you got into the fandom. So I guess this is I'll kind of combine the two. YouTuber, you know, you've got a boatload of subscribers. I will pull up the exact number here. I don't know why I didn't remember this, but we're gonna pull it up. Oh, don't worry, we're gonna pull it up. We've got it.
I don't even know the number myself. I know it's just
it is 147,000. Y'all see the number, and also y'all see subscribed. Look, once again, who said fake fan earlier? Was that Haley? No, yeah, that was Haley saying fake fan. I'm no fake fan. I am a subscriber. But a lot of people don't really know, or if you've been following me for a while, is that for a decent amount of time I was making Venus's thumbnails for these videos. I want to ask, how did you decide to want to parlay your interest in the fandom with making YouTube videos? Because you've been making these for well over 4 or 5 years now.
Yeah, actually, I used to be a YouTuber before. I used to be an animation YouTuber. So I would make animation memes like all the time, and I would animate and stuff, but I wasn't very popular. I think that I was like, my name used to be Airval, which is a fake word that means nothing. I wanted it to mean golden light, but I made it up myself because I wanted to be cool.
Oh man!
And I had like, I think I had like 2,000 subscribers maybe, and I would work so hard on these animations, and no one would look at them. And I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna start making commentary because I watched a furry do it, and I was like, I could do that. I'm good at writing. I can write a script, so I'm gonna make videos. And then now here I am.
Look, I get it. You know, sometimes it really is all about just putting yourself out there. You know, now like I said, you know, you've been making them for a year. You've had a boatload of viral videos. I want to ask you, and this could be a multi-part question. What is a video that you did not think would get as popular as it did? B, a video that you feel as though deserves more love, and C, what do you feel is your best video?
Oh, those are some deep questions.
I make you think around here, man. Also, Tiger Queen Kai, thank you for the follow. But yes, I make you think around here. You Brainiac.
Yeah, I'm like scrolling through my videos.
Yeah.
Oh my goodness. I did not think that my video 5 furry video games would be as popular as it was, because I just didn't think people cared about that much.
Yeah.
That's almost has 300,000 views now, and I was like, dang, okay, y'all like video games, I guess. What was the second one?
The second one was a video that you have felt as though deserved a little more love.
Oh, literally so many. I need to think exactly now. Because there have been so many videos that I actually wrote like nice scripts for, and people were just like, yeah, it was okay. Let me think about. I would say my most recent one. I think my fursuit etiquette video. I feel like that could have deserved a little bit more love. I think I gave some nice information in there.
Yeah. Look, I agree.
Yeah.
And I guess like a video that, you know, you think about in which it might not be, I guess you might, I'll say best video, but I guess more so like of the video that you felt the proudest about.
The proudest. Ooh. Man. I feel like, okay, a video I'd be proud of would be one that got a lot of views, but also one that I really enjoyed making.
Yeah.
So now I gotta think about that. Because there are so many videos I make where I don't even make a script and I just talk, and they become one of my most popular videos ever.
Yeah.
Like my roasting the Persona ones that I released recently, that's going up to be one of my most popular videos, and all I did was sit there and start talking. I'm like, oh, okay, I guess y'all like that. But let me see. I think, I don't know if it's my best video, but I do think the video I made about microaggressions is a really important one.
Yeah.
That I really like, that I made, and I'm proud of it. Because there are a lot of microaggressions in the furry fandom that people just either ignore or they're just ignorant.
Oh, don't I know it? Don't I know it?
Yeah.
Now,
Yeah, so I think that's the one that's coming to right now.
yeah, yeah, no. I mean, just like I, I kind of parlay it with what you talked about earlier with like the fursuit roasting video, and while I know that like something like that is kind of like I'm not gonna say very like predetermined to boom or just but you know it is content like that I feel as though always tends to you know people like the I'm not gonna say controversial but the
They do.
yeah and like people love that and you know I kind of want to feel your thoughts on it because you talked about it on Twitter just like how many responses you get when you put out the prompt for these videos and just like some of the pitfalls that might come from it. You know, people might not get the like fully understand the humor or get the jokes and you know, I kind of just wonder like one your mentality when it comes to something like that, but then the other side two being you know, how you feel as though YouTube or just like content creation in general is something that is so steered towards controversy and like head-to-head conflict.
That is true. I like there are a lot of videos I have where it's like when it's drama or controversy, those are some of my most popular videos, but I don't do it often. I feel like the last drama one I had, I only posted it because it was relating to me. That like plushie person that scammed me.
Yeah.
That was a very popular video because people were like, "Oh my god, Solar Saber Venus got scammed! Oh my goodness!" So everyone like wanted to watch that video. And then I think people just love hearing about themselves. They love hearing about other people, and I get it. I like talking about myself. I like hearing about myself, so I get it.
Yeah.
And I guess sometimes it's not that it's frustrating. Sometimes it can be disappointing to see something where I put maybe like 20% effort in getting almost 100,000 views, whereas something I put like lots of work in getting like maybe 10,000 views.
Yeah.
So it's like, you know, it's like disappointing just a little bit.
Yeah. No, I mean, of course, that is the creator's plight in a way. You know, you can spend so much time doing something, you know, meticulate over every single detail, do this and that, and then just like it just does not work. But you know, then you just throw something together, and then boom, like everybody pays attention to it, and it's such a weird dynamic. And like I'm glad I can have this conversation with you as just a creator in general about like. I don't know. And do you feel as though like it's just naturally the people that like are so much into the I guess I don't want to use the term drama, but for the sake of easing, I will go ahead and say it. But like the use of this kind of conflict that people really enjoy. You know, do you feel as though that is our fault as people or consumers of said content, or do you feel as though that's more so some fault of the larger platforms as a whole, like steering you towards that?
That is a really good question. Wow.
People don't believe me, but like I'm a pretty smart dude. Like on shit that I care about, I'm a pretty smart dude. I got my degree hanging up right here. Like I have a degree in communication. I understand some of this stuff.
Oh, I didn't know it was in communication. Okay, yeah. I see.
Sports communication, but you know, communication essentially.
Well, I'm looking at chat, and like Star said, algorithms reward anger and hate, which is kind of true. I definitely see when I'm on the YouTube like homepage, I see like sometimes videos about like drama and like story times that are like dramatic on there, even though I don't even engage with that content. So it's like still being pushed towards me. So I do think that it's part of like platforms pushing it towards you, but also I think it depends on who you are as a person. And I think a majority of people just like drama. Like, you know, I can admit, like sometimes I do like hearing the tea. Yeah. I do like seeing what's the drama.
No, it's human curiosity.
Kind of, you know, yeah, like human nature a little bit. So I think it's both ends. I think it's like algorithms being like, people really like this, so let's push it towards people even if they don't necessarily watch it. And then people being like, I like drama, so I'm gonna go look up what the latest drama is.
Yeah. Yeah, no, I mean, like, and like Haley said earlier, like, the people's, especially furries, their love language is attention. Good God, is it attention? And like just the aspect of, you know, when you combine the two, when you combine the two, it's just something that hold on, I'm just showing everybody your YouTube channel right now. Everybody taking a
Thank
look,
you. Free advertisement.
Yes. We'll get into that a little bit later. But golly, not that. I'm all over the place today. Just the aspect of talking about this and just like notarizing, seeing how everything is played out. And I mean, we see it every day on Twitter more so, but just like with YouTube and how it culminates, it is wild. You know, and Stars thought about like it's more so hacking our psychology to reap the benefits of like seeing like she says they say the number go big. I say line go up, but it's the same concept of just, you know, we might get into some drama. Or like somebody might have a dispute, but people see that the dispute gets more eyes on them. And even if it might not be something that we want to necessarily have attention to us, you know, that we have that chimp brain part that's still in us. That's just like, oh, like people see us, people like us, people like, you know, just that is just such a, you know, it's such a wild thing to consider in the day-to-day of, you know, being online. Like we see it played out. I mean, and part of me is kind of just like, man, should I just create a beef with somebody and like see the numbers go up? You want to create beef?
That's what the people with the blue check marks do.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I if y'all ever see the buy Twitter blue and just like genuinely starting beefs out the blue, it's a wrap. Just go ahead, put me out to dry. I'm cooked. I'm well cooked. Man, now I'm just thinking about the topic of just creating beef. You want to fashion a beef right now? We can parlay this into boosting for ourselves and boosting for your YouTube channel. What are we beefing about?
I wouldn't create beef with anybody just for a boost.
Let's beef. Chat. What should me and Venus beef about?
Actually, now I'm interested.
Star said, in a similar vein, it's people who make fun of Gen Z for having piss poor attention spans. No one wants to consider how advertising videos have become quickly incredibly vicious, and if people had to adapt to change their focus. Yeah, that's another great point.
Oh my God, there's actually a whole study. I was like thinking about doing on this when I was in my psychology degree.
Yes.
Crazy. Okay, I think it's a combination of COVID, babies, and I know Gen Z. Okay, that's probably Gen Alpha actually, because they're like really little at this point. But still, like TikTok, COVID, and that combined with like people, like little children, just having screens put in front of them because they were only inside. Attention spans of children these days are so terrible. They're so bad. I work with children. It's so bad. It's so bad. It's terrible.
And but like once again, like I can't sit here and blame the children for liking or like not having a good attendance span, because I think about me growing up. Shit, I would have been doing the same thing. Like it's just I'm not blaming them for doing it, but like it's both a combination of the larger at whole constantly like ratcheting up that attention span to that, and just like people not really like I'm not gonna say like be a hard enforcer of what your kids are watching, but you know, I think you should probably keep in mind what a 2 and 3 year olds taking in. Those are real formative years.
Monitor it. You don't have
Yeah.
to. You don't have to bring in the hammer, but like, please don't
No.
let them watch YouTube Kids. It's not good.
Those are real formative years. I'm glad you brought up psychology. I know we've kind of had a very psychological conversation right now. Tell us about how you got interested in the concept or just the field of psychology, getting your degree and all that.
Yeah. Started in high school. I was taking an AP psychology class, and it was the only subject I actually liked besides band. So, yeah, I was like, well, this is interesting. And then like someone really close to me had like some mental health issues going on, and there was like a scary moments with them. So I was like, okay, well, maybe I should go into this profession to help people and make sure they don't feel like my friend over here. So that's what I did, and I really like psychology. I wanted to be a therapist, which is why I went in it in the first place. Now I'm not sure if I want to be a therapist.
Yeah.
I might. I don't really know what I'm gonna go to grad school for. I'm just applying to stuff.
Just
So it's not really sure.
I mean, but like still, like just whether it's a therapist or this, that, and the other, like, I mean, still that's still a super cool industry. Like, it
Yeah.
really is. I'm not gonna say it's the biggest industry that like we need right now, but I don't think that there is a more important one, because it's literally talking about how we think. And how we think literally affects so much in our lives. Good Lord. Like,
It does.
that I thought about doing it. I
It's really interesting. I love my degree.
No, it's just on my end. It's just like, damn, I'm not a big book guy. It's like,
Oh, it's a lot of reading.
yeah, like that's kind of my thing. Like, I'm smart. I feel I'm smart, and I know I'm smart in the shit that I know I'm smart in. But just like, man, I don't want to work for it. And I gotta read. I can pull
You gotta read stuff you don't even want to read.
Exactly. I can pull out a test like no issue. Like you put a test down, like I'll do the damn thing. But you're gonna tell me that I gotta read this entire textbook? You know what? I will go full transparency. I'm getting ready.
Sometimes it's.
I'm getting ready to finish up grad school in a few weeks. I'm getting ready to finish up grad school in a few weeks.
Congratulations.
Thank you. Do you know the last time I actually bought a book? Like I bought an actual textbook?
Hopefully recently.
Fall semester sophomore year.
Oh dear.
Fall semester sophomore year. I graduated from a top 30 public institution. Cum laude, mind you. I know my shit. Just like don't make me do the shit you want to do. Just give me the assignments. Like, let me know what I need to know. You give me that, I'm golden.
See, but sometimes the stuff you need to know is in the book, and you won't know unless you read the book.
Hey, the degree speaks for itself. The grade speaks for itself. I finished undergrad 3.75. I'm up there. It's just innate. I just sit back and I just get it through osmosis. Like, imagine me. This is me. This is me. Just like I will just have the textbooks and like I'll have the information on my computer just up, and like I will just lay it on me and just lay back. Pretend my eyes are closed. Pretend I have first eyelids. Like I'm just laying back, just like letting it wash over me. Just
I wish.
That's me.
I will say I never learned how to study. I didn't know how to study. I would just stare at my notes and hope it went in my brain, and it worked. So I don't know.
I haven't studied in years. Much like buying a textbook. Osmosis. I got it innate. I got a vast vocabulary. I've got all this. I'm a well-adjusted citizen, except for this. This is not well-adjusted, but we can get past that. Yes. Haley said the process of gosmosis. Yes. Uh, uh, Speaking of psychology, Venus, I literally just thought about this right before we got on, and like I know you in psychology, and you know a lot of like how the test and all that do. I'm sure you're well aware of the Myers-Briggs test.
Oh yeah, what about it?
Do you know that I've never done it?
The Myers-Briggs test is very controversial.
It is.
In my opinion,
Let me hear your reason.
I think there are a lot of tests I think that are controversial because they were only really tested on kind of like white men. So it's like these personality types it depends on who you are, I think. Like, I think personally it's accurate for me. Like, when I got ENFJ and I read it, I was like, oh yeah, I resonate with this. But a lot of people don't, and they just feel like, this is not me. So I think it's not a super reliable test, in my opinion.
Yes. We have people stars saying it's ultimately fake. Well, let's figure it out. I've got it up, and I'm taking it. I'm taking it for the first time. Everybody say thank you, Ball State. I'm not talking about Ball State. Ball State. Get your mind out the damn gutter, everybody. I know you're thinking it. Oh no, I've been banned. I'm going to turn off my VPN. Oh, goodness gracious. Beg pardon. This is what I get for trying to be safe over the internet. I'm blocked.
See, a lot of jobs, like, not a lot. I've seen some jobs require like the Myers-Briggs personality test, and that's just basically like, do you have the same personality as us in the work culture?
Yes.
If not, you're not hired. Like, yeah.
All right, let's go. You regularly make new friends. Yeah, I don't fully agree. I think I'm a pretty outgoing dude, but I stay reserved somewhat. You spend a lot of free time exploring random topics that pique your interest. That does sound like me.
Oh, they saying you frozen.
Am I frozen?
Yeah.
Oh dear. Oh man, is my internet messed up? Is the boy frozen? Okay, we're back. All right, good lord. Google Fiber not coming in well for me. All right, spend a lot of free time exploring various random topics. Absolutely, that is pretty much what I do at the bulk. Oh, wait. Oh, we good? All right, we're good. Wait, golly, this is crazy. Y'all, am I on? Will y'all let me know if I'm on? It looks like I'm frozen on my end. Can you still hear me?
Yeah, I can still hear you. Just
Okay.
a little choppy.
All right. Let's close some of these.
You look fine now.
All right. Cool. We're back. We're so back. It's not Jover. We're Barack.
It's over.
Seeing other people cry can make you feel like you want to cry too. Depends on the situation. But yes.
What do you mean?
What do you mean? There are some times which I can relate. Venus, I watch a lot of sports. I'm involved with a lot of sports. Seeing somebody overcome the odds, seeing somebody, finally get to the point in which they want to get to, and they start to cry, I start to cry a little bit too. If I see somebody that I know start to cry, like I just came back from my brother's wedding. My brother's crying, I'm crying too. Star, don't out me about my Steam habits. Don't worry about what I'm
Football
doing.
manager.
Don't worry about what I'm doing. Don't worry about what I'm doing. I will agree with that. You ought to make a backup plan for a backup plan. Yes, I do. Not always, but mostly. I usually stay calm even under a lot of pressure. I'm a pretty emotional guy. I can't lie to you. I'm a pretty emotional dude. I can get a little out of whack. I can get a little out of whack. I won't lie to you. At social events, you rarely try to introduce yourself to new people and mostly talk to the ones you already know. Mm.
Hmm.
I'm split on this one. I'm split because like when I go out, I'm typically with my group. However, I do like to always meet at least one person new, even if just for that one night. Like I like to at least meet them. I'll go straight down the middle with that one. Straight down the middle. Next,
Hmm.
you prefer to completely finish one project before starting another.
Absolutely.
Oh, I might disagree. I kind of like to bounce around. If I'm close to finishing a project, I'll definitely finish it. But like, how I work is like I will do something until I'm exhausted by it, and then like
Hmm.
do something else, get exhausted by that, and then go back to do something. So I don't. I'll disagree. You
Yeah, I
are
can't do that.
you are very sentimental. Absolutely. Absolutely. That's the thing. That is the thing that people know. Like it.
Oh, your chat's not showing up on your screen.
Well, the chat's in white. Oh, it's not. Is it not
Oh,
showing up on?
that's-
Oh, it. Oh, chat's not showing up. Why the hell's chat not showing up? Oh my god, this is terrible. This is absolutely awful. I got to go back to the full screen so that people. Where'd the chat go? What's up? What's up with the chat? Is it just gone?
My bad. I just noticed.
It said, oh, it ain't there? OBS, you're killing me. You're killing me. You see me down in that thing? You're killing me. We will just. Sorry, chat. You'll just have to deal with it for a while. I don't know what the reasoning is. I will just relay it. Apologies to everybody. But yes, I am very sentimental. If I get attached to you, you like to use organizing tools like schedules and lists.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't use it as much as I should, but I do like using it when I do. I'm just a little lazy with that. Even a small mistake can cause you to doubt your overall abilities and knowledge.
Never.
Kinda. I get in my head a lot. I really get in my head a lot. I really do have a lot of imposter syndrome. I got a lot of imposter syndrome. I hate to say it. I very much hate to say it. That's just me.
See, that's why you gotta exaggerate everything you're good at so that you don't have imposter syndrome.
Look, I get it, and I try to do so. It's gotten a lot better over the last few years. It's gotten a lot better. So you asked, what's this test on? It's on 16personalities.com. Or if you want to go through Ball State's website.
Yeah.
Ball State. You feel comfortable just waking up to somebody you find interesting and striking up a conversation. Oh, just walking up. I thought I was waking up to somebody. Walking up to somebody you find interesting. Yeah. I mean, like, you know, if I see somebody, I mean, like, interesting in which, like, I'm not gonna be in danger, but yeah. I like to do that. You are not too interested in discussing various interpretations and analysis of creative works. Disagree. I love talking and like understanding different people's perspectives about something that we both like. I mean, literally the conversation we had earlier about like the algorithm and like naturally as humans, like what we have either been like what we've either determined that we like to see or what we are forced to see. Like just something like that. Like I love doing that shit.
A very insightful topic.
Yes, love that. Oh, it didn't even send me up to the next. You are more inclined to follow your head than your heart. Mm.
It depends.
I think I'm right down the middle. Like there's some things in which I'm like, all right, I know what the right answer is, and like I will more likely go in my head. But like, then there's a lot of times where I'm like, man, I just gotta do what I gotta do. That's literally right down the middle for me.
Yeah.
You usually prefer just doing what you feel like at any given moment instead of planning out a particular daily routine.
No.
That's a thinker. I would like to be very spur of the moment. I would very much like to be very spur of the moment. However, I don't think I can. I really don't think I can.
It depends on the setting for me.
Yeah, exactly. Like, and actually, the more I take this test, the more I do sit back and think, like, huh, okay, I get why this test is controversial.
Yeah.
I prefer to go by the spur. You rarely worry about whether you make a good impression on the people you meet.
Oh, I worry about that all the time.
I worry about that a lot. I can't lie to y'all. I can't. I will be honest. For as much of the I don't give a shit what people think about me, and there are times in which I don't give a shit about what people think about me. Please like me. Please tell me you like me. Like, please tell me you like me.
I feel like I only care really if it's like something that I'm like, I care about your opinion. Like if they're my friend or something I care about.
Yeah, if it's somebody that like I genuinely care about and like give a shit about, like please tell me you like me. If it's somebody that I've never met before, it's like whatever, like I don't give a shit. But like if it's somebody that like I really admire, please tell me you like me. Please, for the love of God, tell me you like me. You enjoy participating in group activities. Yes. I love being in a group.
No.
You don't like being in a group? No. You trying to be antisocial?
No, when I think group activities, my first thought is group projects. So maybe that's not what they mean.
No, group activities. Going out, having a good time. You and the girls.
Okay, that's different. Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, that's fine. Never mind.
Yeah, I like participating in a group. I mean, there are some times when I want to just be alone, but like I like being in a group. Oh, chat's back. I don't know what happened. And y'all see, I did not touch a thing, and now chat's back. Everything's finicky, just breaking. Y'all said we're only 10 minutes. I don't know. Did this stream get split in half?
Hold on, who is in here?
Hey, yo, we hitting blinkers in the Barbie Theater jerking into Michael Cera.
Get out. Cujo, get out. Get out. Look at this. We've got intruders. Intruders breaking in. Not even gonna let me finish. I can't believe they did this. I can't believe them. All right. Yes, I enjoy participating in group activities. You like books and movies that make you come up with your own interpretation at the ending.
Yeah.
I love that. Make me think. It's literally like elementary school where it's like they make you turn to a buddy and ask, how'd that make you feel? Your happiness comes more from helping others accomplish things than your own accomplishments. Yeah.
No.
I can't. Good Lord. Well, like I mean, I enjoyed succeeding on my own, definitely. But I think my biggest thing is like, if I can find a way in which I can succeed along with everybody else, that I love doing that.
Yeah, I definitely like helping my friends and being like, oh my gosh, like I'm so proud of you. But it's like also like me, I'm like, oh my goodness, I did this. I'm so proud of myself. Maybe it's not. Maybe it's 50-50. A little more.
I like it. I like it. And get a nice little boost. Good Lord, only 30% in? This is gonna take up the whole damn stream. You are interested in so many things that you find it difficult to choose to try what's next.
Nah.
Nah. I mean, I like to do some new things, but like, I kind of like, if I know something that I like, I have a little bit of a range of what I like, so I will pretty much stay within that range. A little bit of a creature of habit. You are prone to worrying that things will take a turn for the worst.
Nope. I mean, yes, but I just said no. So
I was gonna say yeah. I get a lot of paranoid tendencies from my father, but
Dang.
you know, I am an eternal optimist. Like kind of no matter what, I will always try to see the bright side of things. So, you know,
Oh my gosh, yeah. Shine bright.
yeah, there you go. You're not even living up to your own motto. Look at you. You're not even living up to it. You avoid leadership roles in group settings. Nope. Nope. Give me that shit to run. And we going up. We going all up.
It was always a leader by force. Leader by force, not by choice.
No, I am the first one to be like, I will lead this shit. Don't even worry about it. And then from that, I tend to make sure that I end up with the easiest parts. That's why I get the leadership roles. You are definitely not an artistic type of person. Disagree. Good God. There's nothing more that I disagree with this entire one.
Same.
You think the world would be a rather place if people relied on rationality and less on their feelings. What do you mean by this?
Wait, what?
What do you mean by this? What do you mean by that?
I think I would disagree.
Like, no, right? Like,
I don't think so, because, like, I hope you would have a heart, you know, when you're making decisions also, but also your brain.
yeah, like, I mean, there are feelings that are rational. Like, you know, if I put a gun to your head, it's rational for you to be scared. Like, you know,
Jesus.
Extreme example, I know, but that's the first one that came to mind. I will slightly disagree. I think like feelings definitely got to be some form of fashion in it. You prefer to do your chores before allowing yourself to relax. Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, like, I am intrinsic reward type joint, and just like, I will feel bad about myself if I indulge in something that I like to do, knowing that I have something else to work on, you know, later. So yeah, I tend to just like get that shit out the way so I can really enjoy what I'm doing.
Yeah.
All right, you enjoy watching people argue.
What? No.
There we go, talking about that monkey brain. I don't really like seeing people argue. Like, it's uncomfortable. It's that
Yeah.
it's like that Kendrick song on his last album. Golly, I'm blanking on the name right now. We Cry Together.
But it also depends. Like, if the argument was deserved, like, I like seeing people who are, like, saying stuff all year and then they get into an argument. I'm listening to that.
Yeah, no,
but
exactly.
Other than that, no.
Yeah, no. I'll put it a slight agreement. You tend to avoid drawing attention to yourself. I'm not somebody that will walk in the room and demand everybody looks at them, but I tend to just get it anyway, regardless. I'll slightly disagree. Your mood can change very quickly. Kinda. Like I said, the majority of my days now are spent on swinging feelings of it's Jover and we're so Barack. that's pretty much how my days have gone. Just depending on some shit. So my mood can swing, and it's not like really quickly, but just a little thing can really get me going. You lose patience with people who are not as efficient as you. Yes.
A little.
I mean, it's not full agreement for me, but like, hey, if you're doing what I'm doing, like, I kind of have a high standard for making sure that shit goes well. So like, hey, I'll give you some grace, Peter. I'm not gonna sit here and say that, like, if you're not working immediately, like, we're good. But no, I kind of tend to lose patience. You often end up doing things the last possible minute. Regretfully, yes.
Absolutely not. That would give me anxiety.
I'm kind of just lazy. It is what it is. And like there's some things in which like I like get it done as soon as possible. There's other things where like I mean literally Venus, I was talking to you through the last minute stuff that I was doing for all this before I hopped on stream. So it'd be hypocritical for me to not agree. You've also been fascinated by the question of what, if anything, happens after death. That's a deep one. Regretfully, I'll have to say yes. But
yeah, me too.
But the thing is, I really don't want to think about it. If that makes sense. Like I try not to think about like as much as possible. So.
Mhm.
Yeah, I agree. Yeah. You usually prefer to be around others rather than on your own. Yeah, I'm a group kitty. I like being around people.
Yeah, me too. I like being around my friends.
You become bored or lose interest when the discussion gets highly theoretical. Depends. It depends.
It depends, because if y'all are talking about dumb stuff, yes, I'm gonna lose interest.
Like, yeah.
Why are we talking about if something that will literally never happen?
Yeah, but if it's something that I am interested in, holy shit, I'll go deep. I'll split it right down the middle. That's very much it depends. You find it easy to empathize with a person whose experiences are different than your own. Yeah, I mean, just naturally, I kind of tend to like especially it. I mean, it depends on like what you're talking about, but like, if you're somebody that like, I might not have everything in line with you, but I can see that like you're not trying to do anything that's like terrible to people. Like, yeah, I find it easy to empathize. I'm an empath. Ha ha ha. You usually postpone finalizing decisions for as long as possible. Do I? Typically, like,
I kind of do.
If there's something, it does depend. It does depend. I don't mind thinking something out, but then again, there is the thought of, I kind of do too. I don't want to rush into anything. You rarely second guess the choices that you have made.
Disagree.
I disagree. Do I second guess?
I do.
Yeah, no, I'd be thinking. Slight disagree, but I'd be thinking. After a long, exhausting week, a lively social event is what you need. Disagree. I will disagree.
It depends on the week.
Yeah, like it for the most part, a long, exhausting week for me typically means I've been around a lot of people for a week. Like on a weekend and like there's that, I kind of just don't want to be around people. So disagree. Here we go. You enjoy going to art museums? Yeah. I don't go as much as I should, but like I like going to an art museum, walking around, seeing shit, thinking. How does this painting make you think?
Unpopular opinion: art museums are actually boring to me.
Ooh. All right. I like it. I like it. And there we go, liking controversy. Damn. Explain why. Give.
It's like art is cool. It's like you're walking around and you're in the museum, and then you look at the art and it's like, this is a nice art piece, and then that's what you do the entire time. Like, that's it. It's kind of boring. I don't know. I don't want to read all this stuff. It's cool, I guess.
Yeah.
I could look at this online.
You often have a hard time understanding other people's feelings. Disagree. I get where you're coming from, big
Same.
dog. You like to have a to-do list for each day. No.
Maybe.
Soul asks, wait, do you not read?
No, I read. When I'm in the museum, I do read like the stuff there. But I'm like, I read it and I'm like, okay. Like, okay, I like, all right, sure.
You rarely feel insecure. As much as I hate to say it, I tend to disagree with that. A lot of late nights over at Gaza's crib. A lot of Marvin's room hours. Just up late thinking about life. Just like this with a drink in hand. Just like, damn, that's me.
Jesus. That's when you need to go to bed.
Yeah, and that's what I do. You avoid making phone calls. Yeah, that's kind of thing.
Yeah.
Like I would rather have a face-to-face conversation with somebody than talking on the phone. Like if it's something that could be a phone call, you know, you can text it to me, we can message each other. Email, I kind of don't like sending emails, but like I kind of prefer doing an email than a phone call. So yeah, you have to spend a lot of your time trying. You have to spend a lot of your time trying to understand views that are different from your own. Once again, it depends on the topic. If you root for one team over another, okay. I want to understand where you're coming from and like why you think this team's better than this. Cool. If you think that I don't deserve rights, then we're there. So yeah, I guess I kind of like to think about that. All right, next. In your social circle, you are often the one that contacts your friends and initiates activities. Yes. Yes, as much as I hate to say it, I am a what's the move dude. I'm the guy that's texting everybody like, what are y'all on? What y'all doing? That's me, unfortunately.
It depends on I have like different friend groups, so it depends on the friend group for me.
Yeah. If your plans are interrupted, your top priority is to get back on track as soon as possible.
Yes.
Yeah. It depends on what the interruption is, but yeah. You are still bothered by a mistake that you made a long time ago. Yes.
Yes.
It boy, oh boy, don't make me make a fuck up. I will think about it. There's mistakes that happen on this stream I'll still be thinking about into the week. You rarely contemplate the reasons for the human existence or the meaning of life. I disagree. I think about that shit a lot. I think about why we here, why we do the things we do. I disagree with that. Your emotions control you more than you control them.
Disagree.
I kind of agree. Yeah, I kind of agree. I typically act purely within myself a lot of times, and I shouldn't, but you know. You take great care to not make people look bad even when it's completely their fault.
It depends on what they did.
It depends. I will embarrass somebody if I know that they deserve it. I will embarrass somebody. Like if you fucking deserve it, I'll make you look like a goddamn fool. But, you know, I try not to make people look bad. Like if it's a mistake and, you know, we're working together, you know, I try not to put like, oh, it's all on them. No, but I'll disagree with that. I'll disagree on premise. All right. We're down to our last few set of questions. Your personal work style is closer to spontaneous bursts of energy than organized, consistent efforts. Yes. At work, there are times in which like I can't design shit, and there's times in which like I'll design 3 projects, just bang, 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 in like 2 hours. It's like, what the hell? So yeah. when somebody thinks highly of you, you wonder how long it'll take them to feel disappointed in you. I
What? Oh my god.
don't really think about that. Like,
Neither do I.
if somebody like likes me, you know, I'm not immediately thinking like what's it gonna take for me to fuck this one up. It's really just like, you know, I feel like I know what's in bounds with the people that I surround myself with, and like I'm not gonna act out on that. So no, I don't really think about that. You would love a job that requires you to work alone most of the time. Disagree. I disagree with that a lot.
I love working by myself.
I like working with people. I like work. Like I'm a big team guy. I love teamwork. I want to do a cool project together. But you know what's also cool? Us sharing a project together. That's what I like. You believe that pondering abstract philosophical questions is a waste of time. Disagree. I love a good thinker.
Disagree.
I love a good thinker. Think for a little bit. You feel more drawn to places with busy, bustling atmospheres than quiet, intimate places.
Yeah.
Yeah. I like people. I like activity. Like, you know, even if we're not doing something together, like if somebody else is working on something and somebody else doing this, like I kind of like the feeling of being busy, rather than the act of being busy. If that makes sense. Like I'll just be on my
parallel play.
Exactly. You know, if I'm just like, but it could be something like if I'm just on my phone, just like, but there's everything else is happening around me, I feel like I'm getting something done. I feel like I'm doing business. You know at first glance how someone is feeling. I'm terrible at figuring out emotions. That's kind of the unfortunate thing about me is that like, you need to tell me how you feel for me to approach you. Like if I see you and like if you're feeling bad, I'll try to cheer you up, but like it might not be something that can be cheered up real quick. So like let me know how you're feeling. Please let me know how you're feeling. Please tell me you like me. You often feel overwhelmed.
Yes.
Yeah, but like I don't know. I think I've kind of gaslit myself into feeling like I'm not overwhelmed, and then I take a look back and
It's
realize
the anxiety for me.
Then I take a look back and realize that I'm juggling both a full-time job as well as grad school. Yeah, I'm just gaslighting myself and not feeling that. You complete things methodically without skipping over any steps. Disagree. If there's something that if there's something that like I look at and I'm like I probably don't need to do this. I'll just skip a step. Yeah. Yeah. Look, Venus, I'm crazy. I'm crazy for like shit like that. Like if I see a way that I can get something done faster than like what you told me, absolutely. You are very intrigued by things labeled as controversial. Am I? Do I? Not really. I'll go in the middle for that one. Like, I at least want to know why something's controversial. I'm not really like interested in it. You would pass along.
Someone said this is why the chat doesn't work because you'd be skipping steps.
Yeah. Look, for that I'm sorry, but by this point you know what you know how I roll. You would pass along a good opportunity if you thought someone else needed it more. Ooh. Is there any way we can share it? I would love for both of us to do it, but, you know, if it's a decision between you or me, it might have to be me. It's going to have to be me. You struggle with deadlines.
Nah.
I kind of do. Like, there are some things which, like, I might get done not as efficiently as I should. You feel confident that things will work out for you. This is actually where my most confidence comes from. Like legit, just like I just call it dumb blind luck, which I'm just like, yeah, I'm like it's gonna happen.
Same.
It's gonna happen. Select your gender.
Me delusional. It'll be okay.
Oh man, we got other. I assume that's where you type it in. Let's see what other is. Oh, there's actually just no other from other. That's a shame. Oh man. Let's see my results. What am I? Campaigner. I am a campaigner. I am ENFPT. Do I share this with anybody in the chat? Does anybody know their Myers-Briggs personality type?
I used to be that.
You used to be. What changed?
I don't know. I guess I got older. I'm not sure.
Campaigners are enthusiastic, creative, and sociable free spirits who can always find a reason to smile. I know you said that this was controversial and this might not be true, but that very much sounds like me.
I mean, yeah, I think a lot of people do think it's like, oh yeah, you know, that does resonate with me. But then there are also a lot of people who are like, nah.
Yeah, no, I mean, like I get it, but like I read that and I'm like, yeah, that does kind of sound like me. I'm 61% extroverted. Okay, that makes sense. 66% intuitive. 63% feeling. Okay. 60% prospecting. 63% turbulent. Yeah. No. You will not be getting my email. All right. Lord knows you won't be getting anything from me, but they have given me an entire rundown. Seeking joy. Campaigner personalities are often capable of intense thought and feeling, and also of kicking back and having a good time. All right, do I have any other ENFP people? Star is also a campaigner. Congratulations, Star.
A lot of furries are introverts.
Oh, don't I know? Well, see, a lot of furries say they're introverts, but that's not what I see at cons. But I do understand why a lot of furries are. Actually, you know what? Let's talk about this and then we can wrap it up. Yeah, yeah. Let's talk about it. Yeah, like the furry psychological aspect of things. Like people, the fandom is mostly composed, and I kind of hate to say it, and I'll say it because I am one. The majority of the fandom is composed of kind of socially inept loners.
Mm-hmm.
And like, I do wonder how that concept and like that like aspect of things tends to really end up like, I'm not gonna say the fandom hierarchy, but I will say the most popular people within the fandom are like the ones that have the interest, but you know, actually put themselves out there. Because I'll say, like, I think there's a lot of different. Yeah. There's a lot of people that have like such a cool talent, like such a thing, but it's just the hesitance of putting themselves out there in order to actually do it. And I understand getting popular nowadays, is almost purely predicated on how an algorithm feels about you, but I find that intriguing. Like everybody that I've met at cons or like know is kind of like at an elevated status tends to have the personality in which they put themselves out more. Now, whether it might be online or in person, but like they do put themselves out for, like out there for it. I kind of want to know your feelings about it.
Wait, you want to know what?
Like your feelings, kind of about like how furry psychology within the furry fandom like affects how things operate both online and at a con setting.
Ooh, psychology in the furry fandom, an interesting topic. I think that extroverts tend to be more valued in the furry fandom just because so many furries have social anxiety.
Yeah.
So it's like in real life, I feel like a lot of introverts are just kind of like, I hope an extrovert will come be my friend. And then that usually does happen. But in the furry fandom, like, it's just so, like, there's just such a disproportionate amount of people who are like, man, I hope someone will come talk to me. And then there's, like, a small amount of people who are like, I will talk to literally anyone.
Yeah.
So it just makes those people more popular, I think, in my opinion.
Yeah. Yeah, no, like, it's something in which you know, it's kind of funny for me to just say like, oh, the people that put themselves out there and talk more, or I'll even say something more to the extent of, like putting out art or whatever they create on social media, like gets people to pay attention to them. But you know, like, it's so weird because the fandom itself is, for as much as people want to say this, you know, out and about thing, it's still very contained for the most part.
Yeah.
And like I'll even go as far as say ecosystem. Like it's
Ooh.
yeah, it's such like a contained, but like a really intriguing thing to just see how people operate and manage that feeling, because like there are some people who don't create anything in the fandom, but like just due to their personality, they create themselves in a way. They create their character in a way. Even if they don't make suits or they don't do art and they don't do that, like they will still end up,
Yeah.
you know, at a point of prominence. And even somebody that does make all this stuff might not ever get to that point. You know, just because they don't put themselves out there. You know, it's intriguing. It's a very intriguing thing.
Yeah, I think furries in general should learn how to market themselves better. Not even for like money purposes.
Yeah.
I just mean like
Just in general,
even just for
in life.
friendship.
Yeah.
You have social anxiety, maybe like get a badge that says, you know, like approach me or something like that.
Yeah.
Or go, you know, force yourself into those panels to talk to people. Just try your best to make friends.
Yeah, no, and like I said, like I'll just say just the general personality thing. If you are watching this and you know you have anxiety about, you know, people perceiving you or just like what you create and what you do, I will say first off, I get it. I completely understand where you're coming from. I even myself, I do still have a slight hesitation of just putting my stuff out there and like wondering what people are gonna think about it. But kind of at the end of the day, what you have to realize is that at the end of the day, you are not here on this earth for a long time. You know, you're very much not here for that long of a time.
Literally, do what you want.
Yeah, make the most out of it. Like, if you put something out there, if it doesn't, you know, if it doesn't go viral or get popular or whatever you might want it to get, you know, hey, at least you have that internal satisfaction of, hey, I made something and I put it out. Or even if it does, like, if it does blow up, fantastic. You know, like you've shown yourself and you've shown, you know, you've put yourself out there and you've done it in a way and people resonate with that. So I'll say if you're having some hesitations about, you know, whether you're doing this or that, making art, making a suit, you know, or even streaming, like, hey, if you're interested in streaming, like, just do it. Like, that's kind of how I say, like, no matter what, you will have that intrinsic thing within you that'll keep you satisfied and keep you pushing. There's a
And like furries are so friendly. Like if you want to put yourself out there, I feel like this is a really good community to do it in. Because like if you're out in like the regular world, quote unquote, and you go up to someone and be like, hey, can I sit with you? They might look at you like, who are you? But if you do it in the furry fandom, people will like 99% of the time be like, okay.
No,
like,
literally.
And we're pretty friendly.
Yeah, no. So, like I said, you know, put yourself out there. That's a Ghazi. We'll call it a Ghaziism. Put yourself out there. Put yourself out there. You never know. You never know what's gonna happen. Yes. Venus, I didn't have anything else for you. I know we could probably have conversations like this all day and night. But you know, we're gonna leave it off there. Before you go, let the people know where to find you. Social media, you know, you got all that, whatever projects you got working on.
Yeah, so on YouTube, I am Solar Saber. On Twitter, I'm Solar Saber with an underscore at the end. On Tumblr, I'm Solar-Saber. Instagram, I'm Solar Saber. And that's where you can find me.
Yes, please follow them. Any and everywhere. YouTube, subscribe to them. I'll do one more roll down. Take a look at these videos. Look at these. Look at these. Look at these lovely videos that they've put up, and what is it? The more we get down, we get into the ones that I made, the thumbnails that I made. But yes, please go visit, watch the channels, please and thank you. But yes, Venus, thank you for coming on board tonight. Lovely. I would love to have you back. Like I said, just let me know. Friend of the program. Like I said, we get there. We get there. Soul said he hadn't seen the YouTube yet. You have not seen Solar's. I can't believe it. I can't believe you see the subscribers numbers, man. 147K. 147K.
So I know you, Solar Dog. You don't know me.
Better get it right. Better act correct. Good Lord, I'm not even acting correct. But yes, once again, thank you for coming on the show. Thank you. Please have a good night. And I'll see you later. I'll talk to you later. I know I'm going to run into you at some point. Some point soon. Are you there? You still there?
Wait, sorry, what?
Oh man, I went through the whole thing. Regardless, let's say thank you for coming on again. Thank you. I know I'm gonna end up running into you at some point soon.
Oh yeah.
That just is what it happens. That's all. This always tends to happen. Once again, thank you for coming on. Thank you.
Of course. Thank you for having me.
Yes. All right. Take it easy.
You too.
All right. That's another one down, ladies and gentlemen. Ladies, gentlemen, and non-binary people alike. We like it. We love it. So, I don't have anything else really. I'll be honest with y'all. No, but it's good stream. Good stream. We love to have people come on, talk, chat. We love that. I'm trying to think. Speaking of grad school, I know I will be off. Trying to figure out the exact. Okay. So I will be off the weekend of the 11th. So gonna try to get 2 more streams in the next 2 weeks. Got some lovely guests that we are in the midst of talking to and getting on the program. But yeah, like I said, I'll go ahead and let y'all have it. It's 8:18 here on the East Coast. Sun's still out. Might go for a little walk after this. I'll go touch grass. And you know what? Hey, y'all go do that. Y'all go do that as well. If the weather's right, I know it's hot. I get it. If you find some time, whether it's up early in the day or later in the evening when it's a little cool, take a walk. You're gonna feel good about it. Take a walk, enjoy nature. Get outside. If it's a little bit walk, you're gonna feel better about yourself. Lay in a park. To just lay, get some sun, get some nice. You feel good inside after you get outside. And I know, golly, I didn't talk to Vince about being a summer enjoyer, but I do love it. But yes, everybody, take it easy, be good to yourself, be good to other people around you, and I will see you later. I'll see you next time. Peace.